The Rings of Power Season 2 trailer has dropped and it has already been ratioed. Take a look at this. You'll see there's 60,000 dislikes versus only 39,000 likes. Now, there's an extension on Chrome to bring the dislike button back. So this is a bit of an estimate, but I think it is reflective of where we actually stand because I can't imagine most people are going to like the season 2 trailer when we know the season 1 trailer got completely blown up. The season 2 trailer for Lord of the Rings, in my mind, looks at times good from a CGI perspective, but ultimately I still like the CGI better in the original trilogy than I like it here. And this season costs, I believe, a $500 million, which is more than the original trilogy cost, even inflation adjusted. I guess it's about the same if you adjust for inflation, but still, with all the huge increase in technology, this should look phenomenally better, and it doesn't. In many ways, it looks too clean. I don't like that it looks a lot like a generic fantasy to me as well. I think it should have stuck with that gritty feel that you see in Game of Thrones and Lord of the Rings, the original trilogy. This show still has many of the same problems that the first season has. You can see they're still obviously keeping the same woke characters, the race swap characters, which just really takes you out of the lore. They've It looks like they're going to continue with this kind of girl boss, warrior queen Gladriel, which, again, if you look at the original Lord of the Rings, I liked that she had much more of a grace to her. She had this mystical feel. You don't really get that in this show. I think the showrunners really don't like the original series, and what they decided to do was, instead of taking from Peter Jackson's trilogy, instead of taking from Tolkien's books, they decided they were just going to write a generic fantasy show, call it Lord of the Rings, so that people click on it and watch it. And they've completely hollowed out what it was supposed to be outside of some of the names, and they do have some of that fan service. The show is not Lord of the Rings in my mind, and I think for a lot of fans, it just doesn't meet the cut. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section below.